What is the scariest message aliens contacting us from deep space would tell to freak us out? Help us, you're the last ones left. You now have to pay galactic taxes. Can't wait for the Boston Tea Party too. We're coming to pick up the 2 billion members of our species living on your planet. Worse would be it's the dodo or some other extinct species and it was us who did it. Hey, thanks for watching our birds for us. We'll like them back now. Radio? Why aren't you using the pyramids? We thought those were for storing grain. Experiments goals accomplished. Simulation scheduled for termination on January 1st. Do not leave your star system. Trust us. For many reasons, this is probably reasonable advice. We like to pretend we are smarter than we are, and our best bet might be to gain some wisdom first. I don't remember the exact quote or who to attribute it to, but someone regarding the search for extraterrestrial life once said something along the lines of, "We ought not go knocking on strangers' doors, lest we not truly know what monster could lurk behind it. That monster doesn't have to be a civilization, it could just as terribly be radiation, otherworldly plagues, unknown space anomalies, mathematical miscalculations, etc." Some harrowing cry for help. A species more advanced than us screaming for help would imply something much worse is already after them. Given how long signals take to travel, it would undoubtedly have already reached them. A cry for help originating from millions of light years away. By the time the message reaches us, it's been floating through space for millions of years. We'll never know if we just heard the last words of an alien civilization or if it was saved by another civilization. Regardless, it would be a harrowing message. Turns out we sent it to ourselves millions of years ago, and the message bounces back from the edge of the universe. I'm sorry, nothing could be done, but you are alone now. Scenario in which this would happen, an eye has gone rogue. The species that created it is now mostly useless, and the eye acts as life support to keep each one of them alive. Their species and the eye communicates instantly across any amount of space by sending low-energy light waves through micro-wormholes. One day, one of the last remaining scientists in that species discovers that the eye is destroying billions of civilizations, sterilizing all planets, and using the resources to keep their mostly worthless species alive. He finds that the only life left in the galaxy is their species, and on Earth, but the eye is traveling in our direction and there isn't much time left. It's unknown if Earth's species have the technology for wormhole communicators, so the scientist sets up an old-fashioned high-energy radio antenna focused on Earth, and leaves a looped message which travels across the galaxy towards Earth. I'm so sorry, the catastrophe was our fault, and nothing could be done to prevent it. You are alone now. It's dark out here, and you're all that's left. The scientist then activates the self-destruct command for the eye. The command passes through every micro-wormhole their civilization has, and suddenly there's nothing but silence, and one last message drifting towards us through the infinite dark. Stay quiet, or they'll hear you. We could not stop it. It kills everything. If you have received this transmission, it knows where you are. Flee for your lives. We've updated our privacy policy. Clicks agree. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Those are our favorite numbers. What are yours? People of Earth, your attention please, this is Prostetnik Vogan Jeltz of the Galactic Hyperspace Planning Council. As you will no doubt be aware, the plans for development of the outlying regions of the galaxy require the building of a hyperspatial express route through your star system, and regrettably your planet is one of those scheduled for demolition. The process will take slightly less than 2 of your Earth minutes. Thank you. There's no point in acting surprised about it. All the planning charts and demolition orders have been on display at your local planning department in Alpha Centauri for 50 of your Earth years, so you've had plenty of time to lodge any formal complaint and it's far too late to start making a fuss about it now. Just them sending any kind of message would freak us out, man. What if they've been sending us messages all along, we just lack the technology to receive them? Then they're not very good at sending messages. I happen to have just finished reading Contact, and if an advanced intelligence is smart enough to send us a message, surely they would be smart enough to send something we could receive and decipher. If they can't, they're not advanced far enough beyond us for us to notice them anyways. Choose half of your humans for harvesting. If you do not choose, we will. Sorry guys, dinner's ready and Mum says I should turn you off. You should have remained silent. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here, would be funny and really scary. From your screen, hey, Vsauce, behind you, Michael here. Inside your head, what if you were totally defenseless? It's good to see that your species has resurfaced after these millions of years of extinction. Edit, thank you kind stranger for my first award. As unlikely as it is, we could be that first alien race sending messages into the cosmos. Someone's gotta be the first intelligent life to go beyond their own planet. We can hope, but it does seem relatively unlikely, though perhaps in our local area of the galaxy. Not unlikely at all considering the fact that the universe is only approximately 13.9 billion years old, and life on Earth took nearly a billion years to become complex, and an additional 2 billion years to become as intelligent as we are, which, I might add, our intelligence only occurred because of an extremely unlikely chain of events. Life on Earth was incredibly lucky to evolve in this manner so fast. Conditions in the universe were too poor to evolve life for the first few billion years, too, so it's entirely plausible that we are the most intelligent species in the universe. God created you, He didn't create us. This would shake the very foundation of the world. Run. This is the most frightening answer. A lot of the ones with more upvotes are pretty scary, but there's something just so viscerally terrifying about receiving just that one-word command, run. It doesn't say what's coming. It doesn't say when. It doesn't say where to go. All you know is that you cannot stay where you are and that whoever sent the warning was only able to get out a single word to communicate the impending threat to the rest of the universe. Please begin to cleanse your population's digestive system as our species requires our food sources to be impeccably clean. Do not look at the moon. For your safety, remain indoors. Do not look at the night sky. Followed shortly after by it is now safe to look at the moon. Warning has been lifted. Go outside now. Hear me and rejoice. You have had the privilege of being saved by the great Titan. You may think this is suffering. No, it is salvation. The universal scales tip toward balance because of your sacrifice. Smile, for even in death, you have become children of Thanos. A message from the edge of the visible universe. Our great civilization existed for eons, we traveled many solar systems but we never encountered any signs of life. The feeling of being alone in this universe has never been this strong. We are desperate. Be quiet. They're listening. If you can hear this and you have the ability, run. It's moving towards us at the speed of light, and will reach you, static. Man, this sound like a prank all. Like in 10 years there would be a second message saying, pranked, it's just sunlight bro. The signal is stumbled upon accidentally by deep space scanners. At first, it sounds like a bunch of creepy electronic whirs and growls. Scientists find out these beeps follow a mathematical pattern, and translate it. It simply reads, target acquired. I honestly think any communication with extraterrestrial life would freak us out, even if it was totally benevolent or even benign, like we accidentally picked up a communication. Don't tell me this can't happen. A lot of accomplishments and discoveries were made entirely by accident. Not really from aliens, but it would be scary if we sent a message and it bounced straight back to us from the edge of the universe. We would all of the sudden feel so alone. You're not alone, there are more of us and we want your planet. If there was a threat from aliens, I like to think humans would unite, and put a large amount of our world's funding into space tech. Or we would accuse each other of faking the message, and break into a global war. Moon-sized invisible meteor direct path impact 8 years. Message 5 years old. Given the time for that signal to reach us, the scariest message would be, where did you go? Oh ho, tough one. I'm thinking an SOS signal, like Morse code. If they truly wanted to contact us, they would send something we can easily recognize. Probably over an ham radio too, with an open microphone. It'd probably be like this. Calling anyone, this is star system 499375. Immediate action is needed. Immediate help is needed. Species 937 has escaped and has wiped out other star systems, up to but not including 019591473719483D 777777392B. It will soon render US extinct. Please help US. Please help US. It is coming over, and the message repeats. Or, the next signal would probably be one of threat. Even a simple signal would be enough to make us shit our pants. For example, we have found you. Do not resist, it is futile. We have found you. I always think the scariest message would be none at all. We keep listening. Nothing. We upgrade our sensors to include broader frequencies. Nothing. We develop new algorithms to try to find meaning in noise. Nothing. We send probes to the nearest stars. Nothing. We follow our probes. Hop from one solar system to the next, over thousands and thousands of years. Everywhere we go, we are the first to arrive. We send out swarms of self-replicating probes that, over millennia, spread across the entire galaxy. But we find nothing. It's all barren. We are alone.